Hi everybody, I am Janie Black, Mrs. U.S. Continental, and today I'm going to read you one of my very favorite books. It's called Why Do I Learn Differently? I actually wrote this book. It's a story about my son Sam. It's a story about before, during, and after his diagnosis of dyslexia. We both have dyslexia, and it's something that we're really proud of. So I hope you love my story today. Why do I learn differently? It's a pretty good question, isn't it? My name is Sam. I am 10 years old and I am in the 5th grade. I have a learning disability called dyslexia. That means that I learn differently than most people do. I can learn just about anything. I didn't always feel that way. I would like to share my story with you. It all began when I was 5. At least that's how far back I can remember. When I was 5 years old, I went to preschool. I liked my school because every day I got to see my friends and I loved to draw and paint. That was the best part of my day. One of the things our class did every day was to sing the alphabet song. I tried really hard to remember my ABCs, but I always got confused. I would just pretend to say them with the other kids. I don't think my teacher even noticed. Some days at school, I would get into trouble because I did not want to do what the other kids were doing. My friends thought that writing their letters was fun, and I thought it was boring and hard. The next school year, I was in the 5th grade. I was older now, and my teacher said that it was time to learn how to read. The teacher gave the class the reading books. The other kids started to sound out words. After a while, they started to read books, but not me. Some of the other kids would ask the teacher, "Why is Sam not able to read?" All the words looked funny to me. I tried, but I just couldn't. The other kids call me dummy and stupid. That really hurt my feelings, and it would make me cry. I thought, yes, I am dumb. I am stupid. I would have to hide the fact that I can't read. Then I wouldn't get teased. Then I decided I hated school. One day, my mom went to visit with my teacher at school. The teacher told my mom that she was concerned because I was having trouble with my schoolwork. My mom was also concerned. The teacher told my mom that the school would like to do some testing on me and that the test would help everyone understand why I was having so many problems in school. It would be like when you go to the doctor and you're sick. They do tests to understand why you're sick. My mom gave the teacher permission to do the tests. Mom told me that I was going to have testing done to see why I was having problems with my schoolwork. I did not want to do the testing. I did not think that this was a good idea. I was afraid. Being different made me feel scared. I thought, I know, I just won't go to school anymore. That will solve the problem. I will have to pretend to have a stomach ache, and then Mom will let me stay home. Somehow that didn't work because moms always seem to know when their kids are not telling the truth. After I had taken all the tests, my mom met with the teacher to talk, and the teacher told my mom that I had a learning disability, and it was called dyslexia. That makes it hard for me to learn to read and to write. She said that having a learning disability has nothing to do with whether you're smart or not. It just means that you have to learn things differently than most people. She explained to my mom that there is a special teacher that's going to help me, and that teacher is called a special education teacher. And she has lots of ways that would help me to learn. I would work with her for a little while every day, and Mom agreed that that was a good idea. When Mom got home from visiting with the teacher, she said, "Sam, I need to talk to you." Mom told me all the things the teacher had said. She explained that I have a learning disability, and at first I was scared. But Mom explained that having a learning disability is something you are born with. It doesn't mean that you are not smart. And Mom explained that my learning disability could be helped by working with the special education teacher at school. She also told me that many kids in my school have a learning disability too, and that there's many famous people that have learning disabilities also. Albert Einstein, just to name one. Mom told me that the very reason that I am so creative and good at art is that people who have learning disabilities tend to be very creative. Today I am in the 5th grade. I like school, but just like everybody else, there's days when I don't. I leave my classroom for some time every day to work with my special teacher. There I am with the other kids who have learning disabilities just like I do. When I am in my regular classroom, my special teacher helps me by allowing me to have a reading buddy who helps me with my reading. There are days that I wish I could be just like everybody else. There are days when I don't want to try so hard. It's okay to feel that way. When I do feel that way, I talk to my mom or my teacher about it, and they help me to feel better. They always tell me things like, "Sam, you are not alone. We will always be here to help you." They also say, "Sam, we are proud of you," and that makes me feel better. One day I asked my mom, "Mom, why do I learn differently?" She said that she did not know for sure. But one thing she did know is that there's many different ways people can learn. One way of learning is not necessarily better than the other way of learning. Mom says the goal of grown-ups, parents, and teachers is to help each child find the best way to learn for each person. The important thing to remember is that if you know someone who has a hard time with reading or math or science or anything, don't ever call them names or make them feel bad. We are all different, and that is what makes our world so wonderful. How boring it would be if we all learned in exactly the same way. So I hope you loved my book called Why Do I Learn Differently? And I hope it answered that question for you. I also want to say that the beautiful illustrations, the pictures in my book, were drawn by a 5th grader who also has dyslexia too. And her name is Mackenzie Kogan. So if you know anyone who needs help with anything, don't ever make fun of them. We're all different and unique, and love that about yourself and love that about other people too.